What is going on, everybody? D Monzano here. Nice to see you back again. I'm sorry that this review is a weekend late. I've been very busy this past week. If you don't know yet, I entered a short horror film competition, and luckily we won. We're one of the 5 finalists that they're flying out to New York. We get to premiere our film in front of a crowd of people. It's gonna be awesome. If you haven't seen that short film after this review, go check it out. But as for right now, I watched Halloween this past weekend, and it's about time that I talk about it. So, cue the intro. Halloween is the sequel to the original Halloween that we never got. This is set 40 years after the original Halloween, and Michael Myers escapes from a mental institution, and of course, he's going after Laurie Strode. Again, this is a movie I need to watch again because after the first watch, I don't really know what to say about it. This is probably a movie that I've been the most hyped to see all year long, and in some ways, I think I might have overhyped myself. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this is a bad movie, because it's not. Obviously, people are loving it, but I just wasn't feeling it that much. You know, when I was a little kid, we went to this Christmas party. People were exchanging gifts, and somebody happened to get me a gift. Of course, the joy in my eyes lit up. I was so excited, I start ripping the paper open, only to find a toy I didn't want. I know it's childish behavior, but I remember vividly the entire ride home. I just sat quietly in the back seat with a broken heart, just disappointed. That's how I felt on the way home from the movie theater after seeing Halloween. Your positives, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. She does a terrific job at portraying a woman that's mentally scarred. She doesn't go out anymore. She stays cooped up in the house. She doesn't spend time with her family because she's terrified of what happened to her 40 years ago. She really does look broken, and it's exciting to see the plot point of her preparing for Michael's return. She's ready to kill Michael Myers. I thought that was exciting to see. There's a couple of grotesque moments, some would call disturbing, but it's nothing you haven't really seen in a scary movie before. You get a couple decent shots of Michael Myers, but that's about it. It's just nothing got me excited. Nothing really gave me goosebumps or made me feel like, oh, it's about to go down. It just felt very amateur. It was almost as if the creators behind it didn't know how to build suspense or build a scare. There was hardly any tension in the movie at all. Now again, there are a few moments that will make the audience go, "That," but in the end, overall, Michael just didn't seem scary to me. There wasn't much lurking in the shadows or stalking. In some sense, he almost came off more as Jason Voorhees instead of the boogeyman. Also, I just felt that there was way too much time being spent on other characters than the 2 characters we'd much rather be seeing, Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. They try to show us this entire side story about this girl who wants to go to a dance with a boy. You deserve better than that, blah, 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 blah. I just don't give a about any of that. Why are we seeing this? Just so you can set up one kill later on in the movie? Take that kill away and give us a different kill. There's a few humorous moments with a little boy who's being babysat. So it was funny, but it wasn't the right time for jokes. We're in the middle of a horror scene right now. This is something scary. Finally, we have a moment of suspense, tension, and it's interrupted by something funny that a kid says. Even though it may be funny and it makes you laugh, guess what? Now we're not scared anymore. We're laughing. Do you see what I mean here? It doesn't take Stanley Kubrick to figure that out. Jokes are fine. I don't mind laughing during a scary movie, but not in the middle of a moment that's meant to be scary. To me, that's just a sign of a director that didn't know what he was doing. But I think my main complaint with this movie overall is the musical score. To me, I thought it was very weak, and it sounded like music you'd hear in any other scary movie. I understand that in the original, some found the music to be very repetitive, but if you take that music and you use it the right way and you put it in moments that need that music, it can be extremely creepy. In this movie, a lot of the music that you wanted to hear from the original Halloween movie aren't even played in this movie at all. And if it is played, it's a remixed version. I think that if you take this movie exactly how it is, but you take the original Halloween soundtrack and you place those bits and pieces where you need to throughout this movie, that alone could elevate the horror and creepiness to another level. The movie's in theaters now. It's gonna make a killing at the box office. We're probably gonna get 2 or 3 more sequels out of it. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the movie's bad or terrible, because it's not. I have friends that have seen it and loved it. I'm just saying, for me, it was a slight disappointment. But as I always say, do not let my opinion dictate whether or not you go see this movie. Get out there and go see it for yourself. Who knows? This could be your favorite Halloween movie yet. And whatever your opinion ends up being, please comment down below and tell me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the movie review, please hit the subscribe button. Have a great week, and I will see you on the next movie review.